Wasserman Shultz and Muslim IT tech used voice changer to make Sinister call. Debbie Wasserman Shultz has gone into hiding ever since her good buddy Imran Awan, who worked as her IT tech, was put under arrest. Her friends report that she is barely functioning right now, but we've uncovered more evidence which points to her guilt in nefarious dealings surrounding Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election. It all goes back to Debbie and Imran using a voice changer to place phone calls. Who they called and what they said will blow your mind. Now that Debbie Wasserman Shultz is under intense scrutiny, another piece to the puzzle is starting to fit, which shows a conspiracy between Hillary Clinton, her campaign, the DNC, and Debbie Wasserman Shultz. Everyone remembers back in July 2016 when evidence came to light proving that the DNC had been suppressing Bernie Sanders from getting the nomination. Now we have Debbie Wasserman Shultz using a voice changer device to call attorneys who were investigating the DNC in the 2016 election. The suit, based on documents released by hacker Lucifer 2.0, claims that the DNC colluded with Secretary Hillary Clinton's campaign to perpetuate a fraud on the public, reported Zero Hedge. Attorney Elizabeth Lee Beck's office revealed a call in May 2017 from an individual who was apparently using a robotic and genderless voice-changing device, sniffing around with questions about the DNC lawsuit filed over cheating in the 2016 election. It turned out to be none other than Debbie Wasserman Shultz. Defense counsel: today an individual called our law office from this number, see attached photo. Caller refused to identify him or herself, but asked my secretary about the Wilding case, the lawsuit. In other words, my secretary stated that it sounded like a caller was using a voice changer because the voice sounded robotic and genderless, along the lines of the voice changers used when television show interviews are kept anonymous. The caller concluded with "okie dokie" after my secretary gave the caller public information about the case. After the call ended, a simple Google search of the phone number shows that it was the phone number of Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Shultz's Avenue Adventura office. What just occurred is highly irregular, and we will be filing the instant email with the court forthwith. Law firm suing the DNC says Debbie Wasserman Shultz's office called using what sounded like a voice changer. Back then it was dismissed as funny. Now, with all the new evidence in the arrest of Imran Awan, it's worth noting that the Florida Congresswoman was doing something far more sinister than pranking a law office. Just what was the robotic voice worried about? Oh yeah, she was worried about Lucifer 2.0 allegations that she hacked the DNC servers, not Russia. The fraud this law firm was suing over was the lie the DNC told to Americans. Russia hacked the DNC and Russia was helping Donald Trump get elected. Here's the exact language on the lawsuit. On June 15, 2016, an anonymous hacker known as Lucifer 2.0 released documents purportedly hacked from the server of the Democratic National Committee, DNC, the formal governing body of the Democratic Party and the coordinator of the 2016 Democratic presidential primary race. The hacked documents strongly suggest that the DNC colluded with Secretary Hillary Clinton's campaign to perpetuate a fraud on the public. The named defendants are the Democratic National Committee, DNC, and its chairperson, Debbie Wasserman Shultz. Then we have Seth Rich emailing WikiLeaks back in July 2016 too. Of course, we know how his young life ended, and now the retired homicide detective hired by his family is linking the Awan arrest and Debbie Wasserman Shultz to Rich's murder. Retired Detective Rod Wheeler inferred this with 2 bombshell tweets. Wasserman Shultz, side arrested, trying to leave the country. Wasserman Shultz, aide arrested trying to leave the country. Follow the arrest of Awan closely. Connect the dots to other cases. Hint, hint, just the beginning. Stay tuned. It's not the initial crime or lie in this case that's so bad. It's the cover-up. When Hillary Clinton and her minions decided to spread the Russia hacked the DNC, Russia is getting Donald Trump elected lie that began a huge cover-up. First, they denied the FBI access to their servers, something President Trump recently tweeted about. Then we have Seth Rich emailing WikiLeaks, and how much he knew, we do not know, but he was murdered. As the lie grew, the pressure is put on the deep state traitors like James Comey to get congressional investigations going into the fake Russia hacking. Comey gets fired, but he leaks his memos, quote, to the New York Times, which turns up the heat and gets his good friend, Robert Mueller, appointed as a special prosecutor to investigate Donald Trump with a fine-tooth comb. We have Jeff Sessions having to recuse himself because he shook hands with a Russian ambassador. Then there's the setup of Donald Trump Jr. by a Russian operative, and the list goes on. The end game is getting Donald Trump impeached. That's their end game, yeah. Mueller's authority as a special prosecutor is vast. If he can fabricate dealings with Russia, the Democrats will start impeachment for real. But what if it's discovered that the hacking was not done by the Russians? Then this house of cards built by Hillary Clinton comes tumbling down. Game over. Debbie Wasserman Shultz could end this now, but she would go to prison. However, she is one who can tie Hillary Clinton, the DNC, and the Awan brothers together in their plot to overthrow a sitting president of the United States. So that's what all you guys were commenting about, that, you know, it's very easy, maybe somebody disappears, has an unfortunate suicide attempt. I'm laughing, but it's no joke, actually. This is very serious stuff. And that's why she probably did, because she's saying